Oh, it's time. Time to get radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Radical Comment of the Week for August 25th through the 31st, 2020. These are the very best comments from that time period. Starting out, we got the three honorable mentions going to Heavy Metal Gamer Show, Lawrence Stagstein, and CM Retro Gaming. The bronze medal is going to come to us from Repville. I made the mistake of rewatching some episodes of G.I. Joe, the old animated series from the 80s. I have come to realize just how much the Joes are incompetent, lucky idiots. So the first episodes, we see Duke, a first sergeant, absolutely berate some pilot for buzzing him on the flight line. But when it turns out to be a subordinate he is banging, he completely lets the incident go. Duke is a giant piece of shit. In the same episode, we see a general let a reporter in to see a highly classified missile with absolutely no vetting at all. Fucking incompetent. The terrible leadership of the Joes is in stark contrast with Cobra. Cobra has pretty solid old school leadership. Cobra Commander should be commended for his efforts to create a true equal opportunity employment environment. The guy gives everyone a shot. Incestuous twin brothers, mentally challenged disabled vets, even gives opportunities to the community in the form of mercenary contracts. I would call into question, Repville, I would call into question the leadership of Cobra Commander. He is, outside of Cobra Commander, yeah, I see it. The good leadership and, of course, the opportunities they give to incestuous twin brothers. I'm not going to touch that one and everything. But he is prone to get overly emotional. And sometimes he misses things. And didn't even get overthrown by those incestuous twin brothers. But it's not any better on the side of the Joes, like you mentioned. Duke. Weird thing about Duke was, he was killed in the G.I. Joe movie. Straight up killed. You can't get any more dead than being speared in the chest, with a staff from Serpentor. But they unkilled him. Right? So, I didn't get that. Also, I remember when, what did he say? Once a man was once a man. The Cobra Commander got turned into a freaking literal snake. And then Roadblock was blind, taking him through the snow and everything. For what it is, I love watching some of that old Joe stuff and everything. And this was on a video to where I told you on Hasbro's channel they were streaming. They might still stream G.I. Joe. I haven't seen the movies. I heard they're terrible. I heard they're fucking terrible. I just saw some of the costumes and outfits from the movie. And I was like, man, look what they did to that. Oh, look what they did to that person, right? So, one thing I will bring up is, one thing I said, I think I said this on that video. Did I not? The craziest thing I saw was that they were throwing people out of the airplane. The Joes were throwing the bad guys out of the airplane, and they threw them in a way that they didn't even, I didn't know that they were cold blood killers, because no one killed each other. No one really killed each other on the show, and all the lasers just happened to conveniently miss each other and everything, right? Well, for obvious reasons, because it's a cartoon and everything. But the Joes were just chucking these guys, these bad guys, out of the plane. And they didn't really know that they had any parachutes. And you're like, what the fuck? They're just committing murder. They're just throwing them out of the plane and everything. But then you see the parachutes, right? So, I don't know, little things like that. It's a fun show to dissect, but it's just overall a fun show. One crazy thing about the show, of course, the toy tie-ins. Let's see if I can bring it up here before I move along. Think about the craziest names and the characters on G.I. Joe. You might think about DJ and Daltone. All right, kind of silly. Some of them are silly. How about Skidmark, the Desert Fox driver? Yes, his name is actually Skidmark. And his little card says, file name, Cyrus, primary military specialty, fast attack vehicle driver. Skidmark was a kid that was held up by your mother as a shining example of everything that you were not. He was annoyingly polite, maddeningly well-groomed, and excruciatingly successful. In his studies, there was a collective sigh of relief from his contemporaries when he received his first driver's license, and subsequently shattered all known records for the accumulation of speeding violations. That's a contradiction right there. That's a contradiction. You know, G.I. Joe card from the 80s? You said he's held up as a good, polite, maddeningly well-groomed person, successful, everything, all these things, but then he's a speed demon? Or maybe that's what it is. You know, maybe in this brilliant card, they set it up and then they subvert your expectations. I love these code cards and the code names. Fucking skid mark. You know, it should just be... should just be him and just have a brown spot behind him, you know? Fucking skid mark. Well, what are some crazy G.I. Joe and Cobra names you can think of? Thank you, Rutville. Next up with the silver medal, we got Creamy Elephant. Silent Rob tried a premium model for his channel in the late 2000s, asking for $5. Fuck's wrong with y'all? You don't have $5, right? Wait a second. Bad Bunny, Silent Rob, Bad Bunny, Silent Rob? $5. Complaining that people didn't have $5. Huh. I don't know, it's almost like there's a link there. And he was completely railed and made fun of for it. Now it's the norm. I like the guy, though, and believe in supporting who I wish for any reason. I do disagree with you when you say you can't imagine people starting a channel purely with the intent of making it a business brand. I feel that many people do attempt this approach. People who start a channel with some videos and before they even get to 500 subscribers, they already have a Teespring store, a Patreon, merchandise, and other things. So no, I absolutely do believe some naive individuals go into this with the hope, and even more delusional, the expectation that it will replace their existing job, if they even have one to begin with. And the thing is, people can smell this shit mile off. There's countless channels that do this that you'll never hear of because it doesn't take long for the reality to hit them that the chances of making it big so quickly is next to impossible. It doesn't even have to be YouTube. You see this happen a lot with Twitch streamers as well. Countless amounts of children who idolize people like Ninja aspire to be like him, put all their focus and time into being the next big sensation, only to find that it won't happen. It sets an unhealthy and unrealistic standard, especially for young people. I do agree it's an unrealistic standard. And to think about like fame on something like YouTube, oftentimes, really, it has nothing to do with actual channel quality. Sometimes it's just luck. Sometimes it's just a shout out. Sometimes it's things that you have no control over. I'm not saying Creamy Elephant. When it comes to starting it as a business brand, I just it's laughable to me if that's all the eggs that someone has in their basket. And if they're starting out and they want YouTube or they want to stream and they think they're going to be the next Ninja or the big, next big thing and everything. There was somebody that left a comment, I think it might have been in 2019 or 2020, that they knew somebody that almost lost everything they had because, they put all of their savings and everything they had into trying to build up a YouTube channel, or was it like for streaming? And they put all this money into games and the setup, and then it never happened. There's a lot of people listening here right now that might think, hey, you know what? I'm hot shit. I'm probably going to be the next Ninja. I've seen a lot of people that are great at video games and nothing happens. I've seen a lot of people that have a lot of charisma and are great at video games and nothing happens. It's very crowded. And you would almost need to you would almost have to have a miracle really happen in most cases. Or, sometimes it's just about maybe people it's about the connections you make. As far as like starting out a channel with the idea of it just being a business brand, unless you've got something really unique going for you, or, it's back in 2006 or 2007 where, shit, like Tourette's guy could hit it big, then it gets progressively tougher and tougher, to really break, that ceiling on YouTube and to actually be a super successful person. And people have to understand that I understand there's a lot of people out there that want to make YouTube their career and everything. I just kind of laugh at it and I advise against it in 99.9% of cases. And then people get really mad at me because I'm trying to help people temper their expectations. But, I'm suddenly the bad guy. I'm the hateful one. I just don't want people to lose their ass wasting all their money on something that's probably really not going to happen in most all cases. Thank you, Creamy Elephant. And the shiny, shiny gold medal going to come to us from someone that's no stranger to comment of the day, Wolfpack 1. These guys make me sick. It's obviously wrong to ask for money when you truly don't need it for food, shelter, or an emergency. They don't need money from strangers to fucking turn a camera on and talk about video games. They have no cost, no employees, and no overhead, yet they lie and tell their audience that the only reason the video was able to be made is because patrons give them money, and if you want to see more of this, you need to donate, or they can't afford to make content when YouTube provides free uploads at no cost. Try it for yourself. Anyone can upload a video of any quality for free. They say they have fond memories and a passion for video games. Guess what, assholes? Everyone that grew up with video games have fond memories and passions for video games as if they are a rarity. They are asking for money for something anyone can and would like to do all day as a job. We all talk about video games with our friends, but we don't record it and act like it's such a unique thing that warrants payment. Anyone can talk about games and record it for YouTube and call it hard work, but we aren't stupid and going to try to make it a full-time job due to the way YouTube, which again is a free service by the way, operates. These idiots think it's going to be easy when they can't make enough ad revenue for their shitty videos. They don't try to improve and get better to get more subs and ad revenue. They just decide to beg. There are so many avenues and places they can take, routes they can take if they need help financially that don't include asking for handouts. Get a part-time job. Get a loan. Ask family for help. Put more effort into production quality. Work hard and network with other YouTubers to promote your channel. Nah, they'd rather just put on a sad face to get sympathy and ask for handouts and continue to make subpar videos. Shame. I feel sick too sometimes. I'll be honest, sometimes I feel sick. And what makes me feel sick is the idea that a lot of these people, a lot of these channels on these gaming retro channels are using people. They're using the connection to the past. Hey, we're going to take it to the past. Hey, give us donations. They're all going to take it to the past. All these retro channels, they're all going to take it to the past. To make you feel a certain way, to make you feel warm, to make you feel fuzzy. Hey, give me some money. Make you feel good. Make you feel good. Give me some fucking money. You want me to continue making you feel good? You like these hobby videos, don't you? Nod your head. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Give me some fucking money. Okay? I'm not going to make you feel good for free. I'm not going to make my hobby videos for free. No, you need to give me money. Oh, wait. You see the ad revenue? Oh, don't pay attention to that. It's not that much. It's not that much. Even though, I have all these millions of views. It's not that much, though. Hey. Don't look at Social Blade. For the love of fucking God. Don't you all look at Social Blade. Don't see how many several thousands we're making for these couple-minute uploads talking about video games. Don't pay attention to that. Just focus on how much you all love me. Y'all love me, right? Yeah. You give me money. You give me money because you love me, right? I don't respond to any of you. I don't talk to any of you in the comment sections, but make sure to give me money, Give me enough money, I might heart one of your fucking comments, okay? Give me some money, I might respond to one of your super chats. The key is, give me your fucking money because I make you feel good. We all talk about retro games.